I just hate the fact that we have to be treated the way we are. And I just hate that my children and my grandchildren have to live in a world where they're treated like they're not even a human being. It was August of 2013. I was home with my husband, and we were kind of just straightening up the house, just kind of hanging out, doing laundry, and someone came knocking on my door. And so I opened the door, and it was two police officers. And so I thought they were going to ask me some questions about maybe something in the building or something going on in the, whatever. And they asked me if I owned a car that was sitting outside. And I said yes. And they said, "Can we talk to you about that?" And I said, "Sure." So I turned around and set my phone down, and while my back was turned, one of the officers grabbed me by the hands and he handcuffed me. And I was like just kind of startled because I'm thinking, why are they handcuffing me? I haven't done anything for them to need to do that. And they told me that I was under arrest. And I said, for what? And one of the officers said something about I was under arrest and I was wanted in Wisconsin. And I was thinking, he must be joking. I said, I haven't been out of the state, and why would I be in Wisconsin? They said, no, we're taking you downtown. You're being arrested. So they brought me outside to the front door and stuck me in the back of the squad car. So I'm, steadily asking them about why am I being taken down here, and I'm starting to read the screen in front of me that starts talking about the charges, and I said, that doesn't say Wisconsin. So they said, well, we're booking you because you have this warrant for your arrest. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were saying that I had a fine on the car that I hadn't paid. I said, I have paperwork in my drawer in my house that can clear me of this. This has been taken care of years ago. They didn't stop to check it. One of the officers could have came back in the house, talked to my husband. He would have got the paperwork out and showed it to them. My husband came down and he picked me up. So he was just as outraged as I was because he had called our pastor, some other family and friends, but nothing that anyone could do was going to make any difference. It wasn't going to get me out any faster. They were just powerless against the police force.
You would think that they would give her the benefit of the doubt and make a phone call or do something. Yep. It's scary. I mean, you never want to see anybody, your kids, your wife, or any family member be treated like that.
It makes me angry when people always want to say, well, I don't really see color, because it's a bald-faced lie. What they need to say is that no matter what color you are, we're not going to let it matter. Because it matters to some people, but they had to be bold enough to say, we are not going to let it matter. We're going to do something about it. You got to stand up, and you got to stand out.